Hey YouTube, this is Mika Coleman with Tax Deed and Overage Education, and today's topic is about the 5 things you should know about overages. Now, I'm writing this video. I hope that this guy is watching because I've actually had a few people email me. I'm gonna call them the know-it-alls. But a guy had emailed me, and I hope he's watching, about what's so hard about doing overages. And, I can Google a list, or, I can look on the county and I can find the list. And he said it's not that hard to find out if, they do overages or not. And I'm going to say to him, when I did in his email, is that yes, absolutely, it's not hard to find a list. But by him even asking that question, let me know that he is still new to this overage business. So he actually inspired me to make this video, because I will be honest, I do agree with him. You can Google a list, you guys. So I want to let you guys know that you can absolutely Google a list. You can Google a county and put in overages or excess proceeds. It's simple as that. You can do that. But let me tell you about the 5 things you should know about overages. Number 1, if you Google that list, you don't know the redemption period. So it's really important to know the redemption period. Let me give you an example. For example, California, now their laws are, if there's an overage list in March of 2023, you cannot collect the overage funds until March 2024. That's the redemption period. I'll give you another example. I love Florida, right? Florida's redemption period is 120 days. However, I've worked a few counties. One county told me you still have up to a year to collect, and then another county told me you have up to 2 years to collect. So it goes back to that list, right? You can get a list, but if the redemption period's over or you don't know the county rules, then it's not important, which leads me to my next one, is number 3, understand the county's rules and regulations. Even though they may be in the same state, their rules and regulations are going to be different. I've worked several different counties in California, and when I tell you all of their processes are different, they're different. So that's number 3. You have to understand the county's rules and regulations. The 4th thing you should know is what is required on the claim forms. So once again, I go back to that list, and you can get a list, but what if the redemption period's over? You know what I mean? So I'm trying to give these things to you. So if you are going to go buy this on your own, at least these are the things that you need. And number 5 is actually knowing how to access the right information on that list. So you get the list, but if you're not trained properly, you might go after the wrong claimant because you don't understand how to find the right claimant on that list. If you look at my video about different claim forms, I might have it on the top here. I have to go search, but just in case, it should be on the top over here, of the different claim forms or the different lists. No, the different lists. All lists aren't created equal, because there's going to be lists that just have the APN numbers and the sale date and the overage amount. Then you'll have a list that has the name, but then they will not have the APN number, or they may have the APN number and not the address. So when you do get a list, there's a lot of things that need to be uncovered in this list. So I just wanted to give you guys an update or an overview of what are the 5 things you should know about overages. And in my next video, which I hope I could pop it up here, it's about the 5 different overages. I have so many people coming to me asking me about, I think in my mind, what I'm getting is people are talking about unclaimed funds. This is not what's going on in this YouTube channel. I'm only strictly doing tax deed overages. But in the next video, I'm going to explain the 5 different type of overages, you guys. I only cover one type of overage, and that's tax deeds. So just to recap, I did write this down. The 5 things that you should know when you're going to go after overages is 1, you got to know the redemption period. Number 2, you need to know, oh, I forgot, I didn't write this one. You don't need an attorney. I will not talk about other people's, well, actually, I'm going to do a video on other people's programs, because I've had a lot of people come over here. I do it a little bit different, but I feel like each its own. But number two, I forgot to mention, you don't need an attorney for overages. And number three, you need to know what the rules and regulations are. Number four, you have to have the right claim forms and you have to know how to process them. And number five is actually knowing how to contact the right claimants. So put this all in a nutshell, I just wanted to say those are the 5 things you need to know if you are going to pursue overages on your own. And yeah, it is easy to get a list, but it's also very important to know what's on that list, how to find the right information on that list. So that's my little 2 tidbits about the 5 things you should know about overages. Please like and subscribe. If you have any comments or more questions, please put them in the link below. And if you want to know about my program and what I do, that link should also be at the bottom or at the bottom of this email, I think. I don't know. I'm trying to put it in there somewhere. But anyway, happy overage investing, you guys.